Hello again, everyone. We're coming to you from Marche in central Italy. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. As always, we're propertyforsalemarche.com. That's www.propertyforsalemarche.com. And as you know by now, Marche is spelled M-A-R-C-H-E, propertyforsalemarche.com. Today we're just outside the bustling hill town of Sarnano in central Marche. Deep in the countryside, it seems, but about 6 or 7 minutes by car to get to the town. The town is loaded with supermarkets, restaurants, bars, festivals, events all year long. It happens to be one of the more active hill towns. People love it. This house is a new build that was completed about 20 years ago by a local family. A family that had farmed the land for a long, long time, and this was the father's dream, to be able to own a house in Campagna, in the countryside. And this is the result of his dream. It's a sturdy, solidly built, robust house. Just to give you an idea, it lies off a very quiet white road that's maintained by the township, the comune. Nobody comes on this road unless they're coming here for a reason. They've done a lot of things here. They predisposed wiring and columns if you want to put in a gate, an entry gate. And I'll take you for a walk around the outside. First thing I want to show you, though, is the workmanship, stone, brick. Just classic. And then they pay homage to the original house, which was built, as you can see there, in 1927. Absolutely silent. The plot's just over 3,000 square meters. They have much more land if somebody wanted to buy the extra land. And the views are just gorgeous. Classic hillside, rolling hills. You could see the newly harvested hay that's out in the fields. That's the little hamlet of Gualdo up on the hillside there. You can see its towers and hear its bells. And then off in this direction, we have a gorgeous view of the Sibillini Mountains. Just peace and quiet and privacy. You can see the plot. Everywhere you see that's cleaned and cut back, that's the plot. Ideal for a pool, which would have spectacular sunsets off to the west. Views of the mountains. Just spectacular. Give you a view of the back of the house. And then explain a few things. They've done a lot of reinforced cement work outside the building, front and back. This allows you to potentially pave with tiles the back here and have a really large patio. Some people might opt to just break it up and have a sidewalk like you see on the side of the house here. But this very expensive work has been done to put this down, and it's ready to be tiled. And again, it would be a tiled terrace with this kind of a view. And then off through here, through the cypress trees. Views are classic. I'll take you around the back. You can see we've got all kinds of shutters, lots of big doors to come in and out of the house, to access the outdoor spaces. And up here, they're in the process of tiling and putting up a railing to allow you to have, in this space here, a nice little terrace. Depending on the time of day, it's a sun terrace or a shade terrace. Again, call your attention to the workmanship. Stone is spectacular. This has a quirky little feature over here. The father had built this structure here, which he was going to consider enclosing. Put his tractors and things in here. This is something the owner's in the process of trying to beautify a little bit. And somebody could take a number of routes with how they handle this. It could be demolished. It can be left up and it could be plastered with a nice color, complementary to the house. Or you could conceivably put together some kind of utility structure here. But anyway, this is here, and it's trying to figure out what it wants to be. If you wanted to put a sort of portico loggia on the house, the owners have left some roof tiles, the Copi roof tiles, which could be repurposed. And then in a real leg up for any landscaping or gardening use, they've left a significant pile, and will leave, of spectacular stone. And the car that's arriving now is Marco, who is the gardener, who is going to provide us with some keys. He's turning around. And again, you can see this area here, which could be a tiled surround. Or as I say, with some modest work, it could be broken up if that's not your thing, and it could be made into a lawn space. You'll have the terrace there. You'll have the possibility on the sides of the house here or in the back to put up a loggia or a pergola and take in the beautiful views. You can see that we're in a sunny position, private and quiet. Take you around the front again. Love the old brick that they used to reprise the arched entry door. Big, solid, robust house, built to all the proper structural and seismic building codes. So again, robust, solid, just like the people who, had the dream of building this house. I'm gonna take you inside now. Okay, now we'll have a look inside. I gave you a little bit of a close-up view of the stonework. Okay, we enter the large arched main doorway, and we come immediately to a really big sort of living room, lounge, dining room. There's a fireplace here. There's a wood store. We have radiator heat. Kind of traditional koto floor tiles. Cherry wood beams. Here there's an understairs storage room, which we're in the process of getting the keys for. You can see through this lounge and dining area, there's a double door that leads to the garden area. Through this folding door, we've got a kitchen. Kitchen's never been used. You can see the installation components are still here. It's a long, sort of narrow kitchen with cabinetry, sink, 5-burner hob, all on one side. And then a really cool feature that any self-respecting Marchigiano would love to have is this brand new filotrani pizza oven, grill, etc., etc. Off the back, we have a terrific, it's the perfect utility room. Big water storage tank with a pump, so you never run out of water. That's just the back of that pizza oven. And then we have the boiler here. And then there's outside access. So if you're doing anything in this sort of mudroom, utility room, you don't have to traipse through the house. You come right through that door. Now, one thing to make clear, and we will periodically update videos, is that the house is in use by the family just as kind of a countryside place for the whole family to come and just hang out and sleep if they need to, and they barbecue outside. So there'll be a little bit of disorder because it's not a lived-in house or a rented house at this point, okay? And a lot of the furniture is temporary. Okay, we have a really big bathroom that's well outfitted. Some nice tile work, very big, clean, easy to clean. Shower stall, toilet bidet. And all the windows, by the way, are zero maintenance, okay? There's zero maintenance windows, and they all have double glazing. Keep in mind, too, there's also the hookup for a clothes washer that can be tucked away in the corner here on the ground floor. All the doors are solid wood doors. And in here, there's another big room that they currently have a lot of furniture stored in, so we won't be photographing that today. But again, there's a lot of space on this ground floor. We go up the stairs, and while we do that, I can tell you that the house was restored to all of the various regulations for seismic construction. Each floor has 7 tie rods that are actually embedded in the walls, so you don't see them. They're not unsightly, but they do the heavy lifting, so to speak, on the structural side. We arrive on the first floor, and we transition from the coto tiles to parquet floors. We have a nice big landing. And before we do anything regarding bedrooms, I'll take you outside. And up here, the owners are in the process of installing a railing and floor tiles to make this into a really nice terrace. So as part of the deal, this will be terraced with a railing. Come back through the landing. This is the first of 2 bathrooms on this floor. This is a really big family bathroom that's enormous. Also, good quality tiles, proper bathtub. And that's used by 2 of the 3 bedrooms on this floor. And again, this is all temporary furniture that the family's just thrown in here for the summertime. Bedroom number 1, nice and big for a matrimonial bed. The same goes for bedroom number 2. And then bedroom number 3 is the same in terms of size and having a matrimonial bed here in the middle. And then here they've carved out a little ensuite bathroom. Very simple. Toilet bidet, sink and shower stall. So, to recap, we have 2 bathrooms, one of which is ensuite, and we have 3 bedrooms on this floor, and we have a landing that leads out to that cute little terrace. Okay, we go further upstairs. This is an attic space, and we need to explain a couple things to you here. This is an attic space that the owners have carved out some living spaces that they use as bedrooms for the extended family. There's also a linen closet here for putting away the duvets in the summertime, storing all the beach towels in the wintertime. Here, there's this kind of open attic space. There's a second boiler up here to make sure hot water is readily available throughout. And they've carved out a bathroom here with a shower. Also, there's yet another kitchen, a small kitchen up here. Now, we need to be very clear. This is registered in the building's registry as an attic, because you can see the head heights here are not sufficient for this to be registered as habitable space. Now, for private use, you can do whatever you want. such as the family has done here, where they place people up here to sleep, etc., etc. But if you wanted to rent this space for payment, you would not be able to do that. So, from a rental point of view and a technical point of view in the registry, you have a 3-bedroom house. Down below here, we showed you, there are the 3 bedrooms. And up here, this is to be considered as attic space, okay? So a lot of people would tell you that you had a 5-bedroom house. We're not one of those people. You know, we play it straight by the book, and by the book, this is an attic space, okay? So that concludes the tour of the inside of the house and the tour in general of the property. We're propertyforsalemarche.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. We're www.propertyforsalemarketing.com. You can click on the link regarding this property and we'll get you more information. Be happy to answer your questions. And for the moment, we'll say ciao from just outside Sarnano in the Marche, central Italy. Thanks again for watching our YouTube channel.